guys, thanks for tuning in to Mania Training Facilities videos. We want to make sure when you get started that you have a wide open space so we're being safe.
I want you guys to make sure that you're using proper form and technique.
Make sure you have fun. Invite a family member to work out with you. And as always, if you have questions about the form, technique, or modifications you could do, feel free to message the coach.
Have fun.
Hey guys, before you start your jump workout, I just want you to make sure that you have a large open space and you're being extra careful and paying attention to your technique in every single rep. Thanks. What's up guys? We're gonna do some jump technique and drills in this online class. And we're gonna use our Mania technique. So the jumps that we do at Mania, which start with a shrug, a punch, a drop, and a T. And I'm gonna go over those in a couple of different positions so that you can break that down for yourself and do it at home. So we're gonna start down in a pike. So we're gonna take the legs out of it completely. Don't worry about your lower body, and we're just gonna focus on the upper portions. So you can do 5 to 10 reps here until you feel strong. It's gonna start with a shrug on 1, up in a punch by your temples on 2, punch down by your knees on 3, T really hard on 4, and clean on 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the next progression is kneeling, so we're gonna add our hips into it, the dip of our hips. It's still gonna shrug on 1, we're still gonna punch up by our temples on 2. We're going to drop our hips on 3, we're going to extend our hips on 4, and clean on 5. Okay, the next portion, we're gonna come up to putting that together. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next progression is standing. We're going to take our legs out of it again so we just feel ourselves upright. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then we're gonna add the actual T jump. So we're gonna jump off of the floor. And all of these you could do about 5 reps for, and then you can do 10 full T jumps. It looks like this. I'll do 2 in a row so you understand how to count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Okay, so we're gonna start with some simple straddle drills to help us with hip rotation and make sure that we're squeezing in our quads, these big muscles on the tops of your legs, and through our calves and on the tops of our feet, so our feet are pointing down. We're gonna start with just flex and point, so I'm gonna keep my hands in front of me so I'm not tilting backwards. So I'm sitting nice and tall. You're gonna flex back really hard, squeezing every muscle in your leg, and then point really hard, squeezing through your toes. You'll do that 10 times slow. And after that, I want you to work on your rotation. So after you do that, we're going to lift. We're gonna frame our right leg, lift our right leg, and rotate backwards, pinky toe to the back wall. And you're gonna do 10 on each leg, like this, and then hands in front, rotations with both legs. If after those drills you feel a little bit of tightness in your hips, you guys can do what I call 90-90 windshield wipers, where you bring your knees to one side on the floor in a 90-degree angle, and then the other side, working the internal and external muscles of your hip so that you're not super sore. Okay, so Coach Stephanie is gonna demonstrate this drill for any jump where you're front kicking, so a front hurdler on your right or left side. She's gonna have her arms in a touchdown position over her head. Everything is squeezed all the way through her toes, and she's gonna do one quick, powerful lift of her leg towards her face and then back to the ground, ankles together. Yes, one more. That's what it looks like. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is a candlestick variation for jumps, for hip rotation, and obviously keeping your toes pointed and legs straight, squeezing through the kneecaps. We're gonna go into a candlestick, supporting our back with our arms. Our toes are facing the ceiling. We're gonna snap our toe touch back, pinky toes to the floor, and then back together. Go ahead, Steph. Yes, good, and come out of that. We're gonna do another candlestick variation, this time for a jump that goes forward, so a front hurdler jump or a pike jump, anything where you need to snap your legs in front of you, and then back together. So Stephanie's gonna go back into her candlestick shape, and she's going to take one foot down to the floor and snap back to her candlestick. Go ahead, Steph. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so our next drill is gonna focus on hip rotation, and we're gonna add a straight leg into a classic fire hydrant drill. So Stephanie's gonna take one leg off the floor, into this position. She's gonna straighten out her leg, toe is nice and pointed. She's gonna come back all the way around through that motion and bring bring her knee back to the start. Now she can do that by herself. Knee out, straight leg, around and in. And she can do that a couple times on each side to work her hip rotation. Yes. What's up, guys? Our next hip drill is going to be a V-sit hip circle drill in a full piked to straddle motion. So Coach Stephanie's gonna show us this. She's gonna pike her feet up. She's leaning on her hands. She's coming all the way around and back together without dropping her heels to the floor. And then she can do multiple reps like that. Okay, so next I'm gonna go over a regular T-kick drill. A lot of people are familiar with these, but I just wanna make sure you're doing them correctly. So we're gonna start in a T, and you're gonna bring one foot out. That foot is gonna snap up and behind your T, and then back down to your ankles. A couple of reps in a row is gonna look like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's what that looks like. You can do that on both sides. And then we can also do them to the front. So if you're doing them to the front, you're just gonna change from a T to a touchdown, and the same thing applies. You're coming back to ankles together. It looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick drill for connecting your double jumps and making sure you get your ankles together before they come down to the floor. So it's a squat jump into a toe pop. I'm gonna show it to you and then I'll break it down. Okay, so in case you are confused, it's gonna start at the bottom of the squat. You're gonna jump up to feet together. That's where the toe pop connects. It's not an extra jump in between. So squat, jump, connect, pop. Okay, here's your toe touch demo. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double jump for you. I'm gonna do a front hurdler to a toe touch just so that you can see how to connect more than one jump together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.